dummy variable. Okay. So now before we get into dummy variable, see normally we write equation as y is equal to b0 plus b1 x1. Now b0 indicates intercept, b1 is slope coefficient, and uh, x1 is independent variable. Now the value of this independent variable can range to any number. Okay. However, when it comes to dummy variable, so I'll write the equation as y is equal to b0 plus d0 into d, capital D. This capital D represents dummy variable. Basically, this is a qualitative event, okay, which is binary because it is qualitative. So if the event is there, it will be 1 or it will be 0. Okay, so it will take only either of these two values, either 1 or 0. So for example, imagine there is a company whose average sales is like B0 plus, if at all, let's say this company gets a new license. So because it gets the new license, so I'm keeping this dummy as 1 because that event has happened. So in that case, D0 into 1. So the average sales of the company has gone up now, okay, because of the presence of new license. So this is called intercept dummy, where the intercept value has gone up because of the presence of the dummy variable, okay, or the qualitative event. So this is intercept dummy. Now similarly, there are other types also. Slope dummy, let's see. Slope dummy, suppose, before that, if this dummy variable is 0, let's see then what happens. So if this dummy variable is 0, y is equal to b0 plus d0 into, so I'm just using this equation, okay, 0. So in that case, because it is the absence of the qualitative event, so in that case this is the only average sales, b0 is the only average sales for the company. Okay, now the next one is, let's say, slope dummy. So this is the example of slope dummy. See, let's say y is equal to b0 plus b1x plus d1 d into x. So if, let's say, there is no qualitative event, so then I'll give the value as 0. So in that case, b0 plus b1x plus d1 into 0 into x. So this will give me, all this will become 0. So b0 plus b1, b0 plus b1x. Okay, this is the equation in the absence of the dummy variable, or when the dummy variable's value is 0. If, so this is one part, if dummy is equal to 1, then the equation will look like this: y is equal to b0 plus b1x plus d1. This d is 1, so 1 into x, b0 plus b1x plus d1x. So in this case, I can take x as a common factor out, b1 plus d1. So that comes as b0 plus b1 plus d1 into x. So here you see the slope coefficient of the independent variable has gone up. Slope coefficient of the independent variable has gone up. So that's why this is called slope dummy. Now why this can happen, say for example, let's say this D1 was maybe the presence of some event like World Cup, and this is Zomato sales. So normally Zomato is doing B0 sales, but when it comes to B0 plus, normally it is doing this sales B0 plus B1X. But however, when it comes to maybe something like event like Cricket World Cup also, that time the slope coefficient goes up and the sales for the company also is going up. Okay, so this is an example of slope dummy. Okay, now similarly there is another one which includes both intercept and dummy variable, both intercept dummy and slope dummy variable. So let's see this one now. Y is equal to, let's say, B0 plus B0D plus B1X plus D1D into X. This is the equation. If D is equal to 0 in the absence of the qualitative event. So in that case, B0 plus D0 into 0 plus B1X plus D1 0 into X. So this will give me B0, this becomes 0 plus B1X, all this will become 0. So this is the equation, B0 plus B1X, the normal one. Okay, now suppose if, so this is one part, if D is equal to 1, then you see if the qualitative event is present, D0 plus D0 1 plus, so I am using this equation only, B1X plus D1 1 into X. So that is equal to B0 plus D0 plus B1X plus D1X. So now B0 plus D0 plus, so I'll take the common factor out, B1 plus D1. Okay, so here B0 plus D0 is one group plus B1 plus D1 into X is another group. So this B0 plus D0 is my intercept dummy, whereas B1 plus D1, this becomes my slope dummy, wherein the average sales is also going up plus the slope coefficient of X variable is also going up. Okay, so this is an example of intercept dummy plus slope dummy. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Thanks.